Hey y'all, what's going on, man? This ain't gonna be a long debate, and excuse me, a long call Chronicles. Um, I just wanted to um talk about an interesting conversation, right? So this pastor, now if I forget the pastor, and I sent the pastor the link so he could actually see me talk about him. I told him I was gonna talk about him because he think I think like pastors like to I guess come across as being one way. I particularly like this pastor because I like how he try to be slick, but he ain't really that slick, but he think he's slick. So I actually like him. So I can't really knock him for trying to be slick. Wait, let me do it right. Let me do it right. Let me get the roll call going. Salakia, y'all. Oh, okay. Everybody didn't join in. Yeah, I guess y'all don't want to type in the chat. So let me see. All messages. Let me see. Shout out to Just Starting Paint. UPK your side. Flip the script. Simply B. Michael Love. Abendigo. Officer Imawan, appreciate y'all joining up in here. Hey man, I might do a live stream tonight on the interview. I just gotta figure out. I think when you do the interviews and you playing somebody else's content, you have to stop it at certain points. So I may do a live stream tonight talking about the interview, maybe getting some feedback from y'all, seeing how y'all like the interview. Um, Makwadash, what you mean by Kadazai snitch me out? I don't know what that means, but by all means, I hope. Wait, let me see something real fast. Makwadash might. I think that's a lunatic. I think she's a lunatic. Um, in case I'm wrong, Shalaki in advance, but I believe that's a lunatic. So now let me run this story down to y'all, right? While I did this car chronicle. So y'all see in the title it says preacher running from debate, right? So wait, let me kick Marco Dot. Yeah, somebody pray for that sister. That sister got, you know how when Christ, yeah, I know how when Christ said went to that demon and it said legion for we are many. That sister got a legion of demons. I don't know why she's in my live channel. I don't know why. But anyway, so y'all know the guy Tony. Tony now I gotta remember his whole damn name. So Tony is the brother, Tony Harvin, there we go. So Tony Harvin is a brother that I've done some debates with some cats on his channel. He always talks about Geno Jennings. I told him to let Geno Jennings know I want to have a conversation with him. I think it'd be good for the nation. Geno Jennings, to my understanding, has not responded as of yet. So Tony always hit me up like, yo, do you want to debate? And I always tell him the same answer. I'll debate, especially somebody from Tony's side. So let's take Sarnetta's platform, right? From a platform perspective, Sarnetta is the man. From a content perspective, I know if I go on Sarnetta's platform, it's going to be primarily some Kemet shit, right? And so our enemies is Christianity. Christianity is like the number one. If it ain't Christianity, it's Islam. So Tony Hartman is a cat that most of his audience are Christians. So of course I'm always going to want to debate them, right? So um, Tony hits me up, and Tony was like, hold on, let me get Tony. Let me see. So Tony hits me up, and he's telling me this guy. I was supposed to debate this guy named Reggie, right? So he say Reggie sending somebody to take his place because Reggie wasn't available. Reggie got smoked by me, by the way. So then they mentioned some other pastor, and he telling me this pastor's a big dog, right? So when he tell me the pastor's a big dog, I'm like, okay, a big dog. Let me go at the big dog. So I said, I'll take the big dog. So it's supposed to be an in-person debate. The name it has is LC Mathis. It says LC Mathis Peoples want to contact you to discuss an in-person debate. I'm like, bet. So um, the brother hits me up. Hold on one second. The brother Jay or Minister Jay. Let me see. Let me get his name. Hold on. Minister Jordan from the church. It says, so he texts me, says, Minister Jordan from the church in the name of Jesus Christ. He hits me up and says they want to have a dialogue. This was Saturday, this past Saturday. So it's me, Minister Jordan, and Minister Mathis. I believe that's what he goes by. So the first thing they want to clear when we get on the phone, they say this is going to be recorded. Do you mind if it be recorded? Hey, what's going on, Asar? Shalom, Lord Christ. So they asked me if I mind the conversation being recorded. I said I don't care, because in my mind, when I get on the phone with anybody, I just assume it's being recorded anyway. So I never really care. So as we doing a dialogue, the first thing they want to find out is, did I ask for them specifically? And I said, no, I don't know y'all. So now they going into this thing about Tony, saying Tony didn't keep it real with him or whatever the fuck, whatever, who the fuck knows. So I tell them, I say, well, we here now. So we want to do this debate or what? We here now. So then the pastor, funny. The pastor hit me with the, I don't really debate. But if that's what you want, we could do it. So I'm hearing the arrogancy in his voice, which again, I don't mind the arrogancy. I think, I want that, type of energy. That's the type of energy I want. But I'm hearing the arrogancy in his voice. And so I eventually say, so here's how I test the water. So I say, okay, well, he keep asking me like 3 or 4 times. I don't debate, but if this is what you want. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, if we obviously here to debate. If not, so then I finally say, well, if you don't want to debate, then we ain't got to debate. So at that moment, then he's like, well, let's see. So now the subject is supposed to be the virgin birth, right? So when they talk about the virgin birth, I said, I don't want virgin in the title. I said, because Mary was a virgin before she got pregnant, while she was pregnant, and after she pregnant. So then the cat like, what you mean? How could she be a virgin after she pregnant? I said, because virgin ain't got shit to do with sex. It has everything to do with age. Everything. I said, a 45-year-old woman that's never had sex, you never will call that 45-year-old woman a virgin. She's old. A virgin is something that's young and youthful and springy, So we finally work out the title. So then I say, so I said, well, let's come up with like a rough draft title, and then we could figure the rest out later. Here's what he said, which is important. He said, no, I want the title figured out before we get off the phone. I'm like, okay. So then pastor, let me get the pastor's name again. So then the pastor, because I didn't even finalize the title. His boy came up with the title. So Minister Jordan comes up with the title. And the title that he came up with was Jesus born of God or through sex? So I said, perfect. We're going to roll with that title. I said, that's the title we should go with, right? So when Minister Jordan come up with the title, I said bet, because I didn't want virgin in there because I grieve virgin. So when it says born of God or through sex, now that allows him to show he believes God made Mary pregnant. That allows me to show that I believe Joseph and Mary had sex for him to be pregnant. For her to get pregnant. So he agrees to the title. So then so Sunday night, he gonna try to text me. Sunday afternoon, he texts, was Jesus begotten of God through sex? And now he's changing the word, and he must have watched a couple of videos, got a little scared or something like that. He want to change the wording. He want to change it to was Jesus begotten of God or through sex? Now, I don't like begotten because, of course, John 3:16. Oh, here's the other caveat. Here's how you know when somebody's scared. Here's the other caveats that he put in there. He said, I can't use the Apocrypha. He said, I cannot use the Apocrypha, and we can't use no outside sources. I said, so you saying we can only use Genesis to Malachi and then Matthew to Revelation? He said, yeah. So I agreed to his terms. I said, okay, I will not use the Apocrypha. We won't use no outside sources at all. So I agreed to his terms. He agreed to the title. Now he wants the word begotten. in there. So of course that goes right with his notion, John 3:16. Now technically, for those that don't know, if you ever get into that argument about, and here's why they don't want to use the Apocrypha, right? When it talks about begotten, when it calls him his only begotten son, I'm going to read for y'all this scripture. You can put this in your little arsenal, right? So in your arsenal, when y'all battling begotten, especially on the subject of virgin birth or Jesus is God and so forth, when you go to 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter, and you go to 2nd Esdras, 6th chapter, 58th verse. So now, of course, we always go to 2nd Esdras 6 and 56. When you read 6 and 58, it says, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten. So Israel is also called his only begotten. You can put that in your little, put that in, like put that in your pocket somewhere. 2nd Esdras 6:58, thy only begotten, right? So when he sent me that text, I say, nah. I said, we already agreed before we got off the phone. And here's what he texted me like 3-4 times. This is what he texted me. He said, you want the debate? This is what it is. I said, God damn, this nigga gangster. Listen, this is a gangster pastor. This pastor gangster. I definitely want to debate him. It's supposed to be in person and in DC. And if he talking like this through text, I got to debate him in person. But he not going to get this begotten. I don't give a damn. Like, I guess he don't realize he talking to a real one too. He could be a real one from the pastor side. I'm a real one from the Israelite side. And you're not going to agree to term. Like he said, we can't get off the phone until we agree. We agree. He can't now change it. He cannot change it. So he said, this is what it is. I said, the title was Jesus born of God through sex? That's what we agreed on. I said, if it's not, there's no need to message me anymore. And y'all can have a nice day. He sent like 4 more texts after that. So I told him I was doing this live stream today. I sent him the link today. So pastor, you either going to be a man of your word. The scriptures say, let your yea be yea, your nay be nay. That's what the scriptures say. So you're either a man of your word and will honor the title that your pastor came up with. I didn't even come up with that title. Minister J, excuse me, let me get the brother's name right. I don't want him to say I didn't say his name right. I keep saying J, I don't want to even abbreviate his name. Let me get his name. Minister Jordan, from the church in the name of Jesus Christ, came up with the title that you agreed upon. Now, unless you a liar, or unless you a nigga, are you a nigga? Don't be a nigga. Be a man of your word. Do the debate. Let's get this shit popping. I'm going to send this to Tony too. So, somebody in the chat said he think he passed to Troy. That's funny. Listen, I want to debate him though. I definitely want to debate him. But he got to stick to what he said. If I have to stick, listen, I tell him what. I tell y'all what. Y'all tell me this. The only way the title could change is if I could use the Apocrypha and sources outside the Bible. That sounds fair, right? Because technically, I gave in to everything they asked. I let them pick the title. I let them restrict as far as the Apocrypha and outside sources. I ain't text them talk about, yo, I want to go inside the Apocrypha. I want to use outside sources. So why he changing up? Huh? What's the saying, just starting pain? What saying I came up with? You tell me what saying I came up with. I ain't know I came up with a saying. So I think that's fair. What y'all think? I think that's fair. So unless he gonna change, and hopefully he listening, because I put the link in the chat. So you got to be a man of your word, nigga. I'm gonna call you the reneging pastor until you get your shit together. When you get your shit together, I'll stop calling you the reneging pastor. Be careful what you ask for, minister. Minister, pastor, minister nigga, pastor nigga, re-nigga, all kind of nigga. Be careful what you ask for. But the worst thing you could ever do is text me talking about it is, if you want to debate, this is what it is. That's the worst thing you could do. You must not know who I am. Somebody need to tell him, hey, shout out, wait. Shout out to the brother. Hold on one sec. I got to shout out this one brother before I go. Before I go, let me shout out this one brother. Well, yeah, I had to screenshot and share. Hold on. Where you at? I had to shout. Nope, not that one. Where is it? Where is this at? Hold on. I'm trying. Give me a second to find it. Y'all ain't got nowhere to go. Shout out to my brother Nakawan. Nakawan made the bomb post. He said, we could stop all that Tazaryach with the braids talk. The nigga with the low cuts is the same nigga. Shout out to Nakawan. And pastor, minister must not know who I am. He better watch it. You better be careful what you ask for. So now, should I say some shit like, he got 48 hours to respond? You got 48 hours. No, let me stop. I tell you what, though. Somebody let that pastor know I'm doing Cross the Line Radio Thursday. Yeah, so that's 48 hours. That's a little less than 48 hours, but you know, we black, we round shit off. So you got 48 hours, 10 o'clock, Cross the Line Radio. You can come, listen, we could spar. We could spar on Cross the Line Radio, 10 o'clock. I'm inviting that nigga. Now. Yes, I'll sit down with Umar Johnson. I met Umar a couple times. Yes, I'll sit down. Somebody sent him this video. Matter of fact, Karab, if you listening, make a clip. Ashaga Pond, if you still in the chat, make a clip. He got 48 hours. He got to get on Cross the Line Radio, and we can spar right there. See what's up. What's up? Shout out to Simply B. I'm screaming, laughing too. But I'm dead ass. I'll smoke him. And I think, the pastor know he going to get smoked in person. And it's going to be at his church. So I'm going to go in his church, smoke him in his church, and just look over the body and be like, if he dies, he dies. Bars. Till next time, shalom. I try to keep a straight face all the way through, but I'm going to smoke that. I'm going to smoke him. If he dies, he dies. Shalom. I'll see y'all next time, Israel.